Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, the man that runs the place. It is the man that runs the place. I am here once again to preview, I believe, week 13 of the NFL 2016 NFL season. I believe last week I only got 2 games wrong. I'm not quite sure. I think I did pretty good. But is the computer frozen? Okay, never mind. I mean the camera, whatever. I'm here once again to preview. This is what I do. I've been doing good as the season has gone on. I kind of like gotten better at these, because now we know every team, who's good, who's bad. The first, week is kind of hard because like Cincinnati, they suck ass this year. Arizona, they suck ass this year. Carolina, they suck ass this year. You got teams like Dallas who are good this year, who sucked ass last year. Who else sucks? Who else didn't improve? Atlanta, maybe. So obviously now, we all know who's good, who's bad, and who's like okay. But ladies and gentlemen, that's why, these I have some people ask me, like the first around September, I am sucking ass at this. I ain't about shit. I need to help. I need you to help me. And I'm like, listen, dude, the first weeks, a lot of people are gonna suck ass because you don't know who's good and who's bad. But now this is around the time we're like about halfway through the year, if not even more. Now we know who ain't about shit, who's about shit, and who's just in like a mediocre team, like an 8-8 team, like my Philadelphia Eagles ain't about shit, or mediocre at best. But yeah, so that's how I tell people, the first, month of the season, you're probably gonna get a lot of like Arizona, Carolina, Green Bay. You're gonna pick them, and they were doing good for you last year, but this year they're not gonna do as great because they ain't about shit. That happens every year. Like this year, Arizona and Carolina, they ain't about shit. Last year, Dallas wasn't about shit. They're about shit this year. The Giants weren't about shit this last year. They're about shit this year. And they're just trying to help people out. Hey, I'm the man that runs the place. So I have to tell people what the hell they're doing sometimes. But now, Luke, whatever. Let me shut up. Dallas versus Minnesota Thursday night football. I got Dallas. Minnesota looks like a mediocre team to me. They're gonna have to. I mean, they don't have an offensive line. Sam Bradford, I believe he has an ankle injury. He's gonna play, I believe, but he has an ankle injury. So I'm gonna go with Dallas. Kansas City versus Atlanta. I'm gonna go with Atlanta. Um, Even though Kansas City got that huge one last week versus Denver, um, going on the road, playing in the dome, that offense still doesn't convince me. Alex Smith, to me, his numbers have really gone down lately. So, I don't like them having, it's Denver, as good as they are, they're not that great offensively. But Atlanta has one of the best offenses in the NFL, so I don't like Atlanta having to keep up with them. Even though Kansas City had a good defense, I don't think they're gonna be able to keep up with them. Scoring wise, Detroit versus New Orleans, I got I'm gonna say Detroit. If Detroit's really a good team, they have to win this game, even though it's on the road. New Orleans is a pretty good offense. If you're a playoff team, you have got to find a way to win these games. Otherwise, Detroit ain't about shit either. So I'm gonna have Detroit on that one. LA versus New England, 100-0. Denver versus Jacksonville. Well, Denver needs to win. Jacksonville ain't about shit. Denver really needs to win after what happened last week. So I'm gonna go with Denver. Houston versus Green Bay. Green Bay, especially in Green Bay. Philadelphia versus here. Miami versus no, my Philadelphia Eagles versus Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals at home. We ain't about shit. We suck ass. Offensive linemen ain't about shit. Wide receivers ain't about shit. Running backs aren't really about shit either. Now defense ain't about shit. Nobody ain't about shit on my team. So I'm gonna go with Cincinnati, especially they're at home. Miami versus Baltimore. I'm gonna go with Miami. Miami's playing good football right now. San Francisco versus Chicago. I'm gonna go with Chicago just simply because they're at home, and I think it's gonna be too cold for San Francisco. It's not a good recipe. A 1-10 team going up from the West Coast, going up to somebody like Chicago, you're gonna freeze your ass off. Buffalo versus Chicago. Buffalo versus Oakland. I'm gonna go with Oakland. They're simply a better team, especially if it's in Oakland. Buffalo, they're very inconsistent. It's whatever. The Giants versus Steelers. I'm gonna say the Steelers. They need a win, but I mean the Giants are playing good football as well. I believe they're 8-3. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I may go with the Giants actually. I would not be surprised if Pittsburgh won this game. But I guess I'll go with the Giants. I respect the Giants. They're an 8-3, so whatever. I'll respect the Giants, I guess. Washington versus Arizona. I'm gonna go with Washington. I don't. Oh shit, it's in Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you want to watch for this game. Oh my lord. Oh shit. Okay, good. I thought I broke the marker. Top just came off. By the way, these markers suck ass. I might have to get something else because I might have to get an overhead or something. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, let me get back. Washington versus Arizona. I'm gonna go with Washington, I guess. Oh, the defense sucks though. I really don't know. Shit. I'm gonna go with Washington, but I'm not sure. Tampa Bay versus San Diego. Tampa Bay, they're playing good football. They beat Seattle last week. The week before that, they beat Seattle, and then the week before that, they beat Kansas City. I'm gonna say Tampa Bay wins that game. Carolina versus Seattle. I think Seattle. Um, Even though they're kind of inconsistent, they lost to Tampa Bay last week. They're having problems offensively. I think they're gonna win this week versus Carolina. It might be a good game, just because they're struggling. We'll see what happens. It's actually gonna be a rematch of last year's playoffs in the divisional round. Indianapolis versus the Jets for Monday Night Football. I'm gonna go with Indianapolis. The Jets really suck. They don't really have a quarterback. They keep wanting to, for some reason, keep thinking that Ryan Fitzpatrick is the guy. He fucking sucks. I don't know why you don't go to Bryce Petty or somebody like that. They're gonna have. I don't get it. They have like a lot of quarterbacks. They have Christian Hockenberg, I believe. They got Bryce Petty, and they keep going with this Ryan Fitzpatrick guy who really ain't about shit. Who's probably gonna really be his last chance to really start in the NFL. I think this is, after this season, he's probably going to be a backup, either like retire or be a backup because this motherfucking sucks. He went to Buffalo, he got all that money, and then he sucked ass. Then last year he did so good in the Jets, and the Jets didn't fucking fall for it, so they only paid him like 1 year, $20 million, and it's a lot of money. But I mean, at least they don't give him that big contract where they sign him for multiple years. So I think Ryan Fitzpatrick will be out of New York Jets after this season, and he'll probably have to go play a backup, maybe in Dallas. Maybe if they trade Tony Romo, he can go to Dallas and back up Dak Prescott. I don't know. But yeah, I think Ryan Fitzpatrick is done at least as a starter in the NFL. I'm sorry. That's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. I am the man that runs the place. I am CE. A little bit. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I have a feeling it will be a good game right here. Dallas versus Minnesota. We'll see what happens. My marker's drying out, so this is the second marker I had. So if this one dries out, I'm out of marker. So I'm gonna if it dries out, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm starting to think I might have to do something else besides the board. These markers keep drying out. I fucking put the top on them and they still dry out. I don't get it. Like these three are like a lot more darker, and then right here starts dying down. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm probably gonna have to buy a pack of markers because they keep dying down, and it's very frustrating for me. I don't know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little frustrated. But until next time, man, I am the man that runs the place. I am CE. What else do I have to say? Nothing really much. I'll be back here tomorrow for Thursday post game, and that's all I have to say. And until next time, it is the man that runs the place. What the fuck? I almost flipped the table over. That would have been bad. Until next time, I am the man.